Don't you just love that music? Here we are. It's a Friday night. Here we are, Friday night. And this is probably going to be a one off, maybe, depending on what all happens, right? If everyone loves this game, all zero people who are watching, if they all just love this, then I have no choice, right? Um, yeah, this is probably going to be a one off. It's mostly to decide what might come next, right? Um, so I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be playing Escape from Monkey Island. First, I'll turn off this music. Boop. And then I will play the game. I'm not 100% sure this is going to work. There's every chance it won't because I didn't test it. Why not test things on stream, right? That's how it's supposed to work. You don't plan ahead. You don't uh, you don't get things working properly beforehand. You do it on stream, so everyone can make fun of you, and so you can look really, really unprofessional. But that's us here. We do things badly. So hopefully it works. I have my little laptop here monitoring the network so we can see if everything comes out right. And let's go. Let's go with this escape from Monkey Island. Holy moly, that's loud. Yeah, that's pretty darn loud. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that, and I'm gonna have to change the volume of my mic too. I sound awful. This is why you test things on stream instead of off. Wow, that was so loud that it echoed from the. Yeah, that's loud. I'm sorry. Just turn this down. Turn that down about there. Hopefully, I'm not too loud now. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's a little bit better. For some reason, the video's not coming up. Of course, it's not. Why would it? So I have to just experiment, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't capturing the gameplay, so I don't know what to say. How's this? That sounds a little better, doesn't it? It doesn't stop my horrible nasally voice from coming through, but at least that's something, right? Well, hopefully we can, in fact, play Escape from Monkey Island. And hopefully I can remember not to have my phone go off in the middle of things. That is loud. I'm sure you can hear the audio, but no video, eh? It's not much to change in the options here. I might have to change something drastic. Let's see. Game capture. Let's try this. Just for the fun of it. Just so that I can say I did it. Just so I don't know what I'm doing. But I never have known what I'm doing. That doesn't make sense. I never have known what I was. What? I don't think this. You can't see what I'm doing, of course. Nobody can, and nobody will. Hopefully, that's what that means, right? Now, set this dealy mabobber, which you can't see what I'm doing, to keyboard function. Oops. There we go. Will this work? Who knows? Probably not. I'm probably going to have to play a different game. This is why you do everything on stream and not test anything out. Let's test with this. Are you going to work? No. Let's see. Capture. Hmm. Oops. Isn't that a wonderful image? No. That's not what I wanted to do. Quit game. Sorry about that. Hmm. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do something. I don't think you will. Um, I can't get it to work. I can't get it to capture the game properly because it wants to take exclusive control of the screen and it won't let me tab out and it won't automatically detect it as a full screen game. So I think I'm going to have to change this. I'm going to have to change what game we play. Plus, I'm not too fond of everyone seeing my desktop every single time. Do you know of the Monkey Island series of games? The first one was what was it? Oh boy, I cannot remember the name of the game now. Curse of Monkey Island, I think. Curse of Monkey Island, Return to Monkey Island, uh, and then etc. More, more of them. They're adventure games from the '90s. They're comedic in nature, and the first two are pretty hard. Third one's less hard. When's the show starting? Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry to get your hopes up. Uh, I can't get to work. I can't get Monkey Island to work for some reason. I wanted it to work. It won't detect the game for some reason. I could try. Um, yeah, I think it's Streamlabs. It just won't detect it as a game. I tried doing other things. For some reason, it runs in exclusive full screen mode at 640 by 480, but it won't let you get out of it. It won't let you tab out. It won't let you do anything. So I don't know if there's anything I can do to capture this. Special launcher? No, I'm just using the executable, whatever executable is installed with it. Is there a special launcher for it? This is the GOG version, the GOG version. Mm. Yeah, it just doesn't let me do anything, so I'm gonna have to figure out another game to play. I'm sorry to disappoint. Uh, as much as I would enjoy having others here. Oh, I think he left. This is a professional stream, by the way. Um, super, super professional. I think what I'm going to switch to is a game called. I'm talking slow because I don't have it up. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. Have you ever heard of it? Let's see if this works. This is an old game too, so I can't guarantee you this is going to work. Oh, that sounds very loud, doesn't it?
Hello. Okay. Okay.
Oh boy, this is really loud. I thought you might be. But it doesn't look like this is gonna
Okay.
work either.
Okay. Goodbye.
I think I have a feeling that anything that runs at a slightly odd resolution doesn't work for some reason. This Streamlabs does not like anything that doesn't work at an odd resolution. If I had another, hmm, what to do? What to do? I can run. I could do something weird. No, I can't do it. It's too low of a resolution. Doesn't want me to do it. Yeah, I was gonna run that, but oh man, now I'm nervous. Crap, I've lost all my enthusiasm for this. Hmm. Let me try one more thing. It's a long shot. Oops, sorry. I'm doing stupid things at the moment. The whole stream's stupid, honestly. Uh, what I'm gonna do is have this thing capture my desktop at 640 by 480 resolution, and then and then maybe run the game. Form, center, fit, okay. No? No, you're not going to work this time? You worked last time. Oops. I'm showing everybody my stuff. I'm doxing myself. Sorry. Oh, there we go. It's doing something. How's the audio? Because now that it's started up, I don't know if I can change it. Okay. Now that I know this works, I can manipulate things a bit. Hopefully. Sorry. This is a very unprofessional stream. Uh how do I move this back? Hide group display. No, please don't. How do I hide this? Sorry. Sorry. All I can do is apologize. I want to move this up. There we go. Maybe. I don't know. Black and white, yes. Oh, it's still okay. The layering is kind of screwed. I don't think I can do anything about the layering. I don't think this is gonna work either. Nope. Um, I can play the game at least, and I didn't have to change my Twitch thingy title, so that's good, right? I love this music. How's the audio, by the way? Yeah, there is black and white. I don't know how to play black and white. I do. I've played it. I, but I've never been very good at it, and so I kind of gave up on it halfway through. Can you hear the game? Is the game too loud, too soft, too high, too low, too wide, too narrow? Alrighty.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Mokey Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate. I want to be a pirate. Who
Well,
could have
depends what you
suspected that such a
consider
humble
retro.
pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil
Is
ghost
2000
pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas. And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Mokey Island's Governor Elaine Marley. Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Mokey Island. That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my plunder bunny and I are returning to Mokey Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
Yeah. So, retro is defined by how hard it is to get to work on stream. That's a good. That's as good of a definition as any, right? I think I might have turned down the sound effects too low or something.
Meat, rum, scratch meat.
All right. So I'm tied to a mast. We're in the middle of a fight, and we can do all these things that are on screen. This is a much easier game than the old ones, than the ones from the from the 90s. But it is funny. It has funny parts. It's 3D,
It's full of hot coals.
but it takes a bit of the puzzle solving out of it, since you don't have to search the screen for things.
It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold. There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. That cannon looks ready to fire. If only I could get that thing to go off. Their ship is bigger than ours. Those bullies.
And you kind of have to go through everything.
It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold.
Unless you know how to play this game. I don't. Well, I do, sort of. But I don't remember the solution to every single puzzle.
I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. Their ship is bigger than ours. Those bullies.
And there's something I have to do with this.
It's full of hot coals.
I know there's something I have to
It's
do with
full of
this
hot
razor.
coals.
But how to get it to do it is what I don't remember how to do.
I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. Even if I wasn't tied to a mast, I doubt I could pick up that cannon.
Oh yeah. There's at least 102 different keys on this keyboard I could use, and I was only using 4 of them. No, I'm that's not sarcasm. I really was. I really didn't remember how.
It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet.
There we go. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you. I will check the controls. Options. Configure keys. So I can use the. So I can either use the numpad, or I can use these other keys. Enter, numpad, enter. Run, look, use. Pick up and put away. Inventory, quick room exit, skip dialogue. Why is skip dialogue delete? That's odd. Okay. Run a shift cycle. Okay. All right. And the first puzzle is done. Claps, right? Golf claps.
My little snuggle cakes.
A lot of people.
Elaine, could you untie me?
A lot of people don't like the design of Guybrush, and I think a lot of people don't like the design in general of this game, but I actually do. I genuinely do. I like it better than Part 3 actually, even though 3 looks arguably nicer. I like this better than that one.
The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Melee don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, our return. Could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs. Whoa. Got it.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for months.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh dear, do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy? Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy, is something wrong?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won 74 bucks playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion! Let's go!
first monkey of the game.
Let's try 17, 3.7 minus 6.
This guy's design has always creeped me out.
Fire!
Ah!
What do you think you're doing?
What does he look like I'm doing, Fancy Pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's
what's up with
mansion
his neck?
without approval from the governor.
Yeah. The governor's dead, ma'am.
Dead?
Twas the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah. Sorry, Governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush,
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do two things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island, talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
And not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Lucre
Sounds
Island
like the honeymoon's
trademark.
over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Yeah, what is up with this guy's neck? It just bugs me. The whole after going through all that thing about saying how I like the designs of this game better than the part 3, I hate this guy's design. It just creeps me
Let's
out.
try 45, 7.9 minus 14.
Excuse me.
What?
So this is the second puzzle of the game. We have to distract him, but I don't think we can solve this right this minute. But we will go through all the dialogue options because that's what you
Please
do.
stop firing boulders at my
Right?
house. It's very unnerving.
Sorry about that, kid, but I'm under contract.
What would it take to get you to stop flinging rocks at my house?
Permanently? Yeah, some kind of restraining order, I guess. You'd need some fancy lawyers for that.
Okay, how about temporarily?
Well, the union gives us liberal snack breaks during the day, but I don't have any snacks.
Some sort of clue?
What are those numbers you're muttering?
You know? I don't rightly know. They're supposed to be targeting numbers or something, but I'll be danged if I can figure them out. All I know is how to hit that cactus. I'm trying to extrapolate from there.
Another clue?
Could you show me how to hit the cactus?
Nah, I only do that when I think the catapult's out of alignment. I wouldn't want to waste one of these boulders. They're expensive.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks.
Evil? That's just his job.
Fire!
So we can temporarily get him to stop flinging boulders if we get him a snack. And the most famous snack of Melee Island is, of course, grog. Grog and herring stew, right? Was that the... No. Whatever that stew was. He was making... In the first game, he was making stew, the cook. What's the run button? Do I remember the rug button? Run button? I don't. Of course I don't. Run. Shift. All right. That's better. I would think... Nope. Cap locks doesn't work. You have to hold down shift the whole time. Let's see what the voodoo's lady up to. Ooh, what's this? Beads.
Beady.
Voodoo beads.
Beady. Beady, 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 beady.
Beady, beady, beady.
This table must have been a hand-me-down.
I'll wait for applause. I'll wait.
Ah, the middle finger. The most communicative of fingers.
That's true. There's so many interesting things in here. Is there
Ouch.
anything to
Hate
pick
to
up?
be that guy.
Look at thumb.
That's quite a thumb.
That is quite a thumb.
Monkey armpit juice? Essence of worm-ridden seagull. Ugh. Cream of frog.
Oh, cream of frog. That's nice. Streaky fluid?
Essence of worm-ridden seagull.
Oh.
Ugh, that's really, really disgusting.
And it's streaky. Ew. That's pretty gross.
What a strange mirror.
Oh, she's not in here. I guess it's too early in the game to go to the voodoo lady. I guess we gotta find a snack for that man. And the only place to get snacks is the bar. Where else would you get snacks, right? My personal history with this game is that I bought it pretty much when it came out, like in 2000. And I wasn't disappointed at the time because I didn't play any of the other I hadn't played any of the other Monkey Island games up until that point. I've heard of them. I heard about how funny they were, and I played them a little bit. I never beat them. This is the first one I've ever beaten by myself.
Hail and hello.
I say
Mr.
by
of all things
myself, but of
Grog-like.
course
What
that
can I do for you,
that
Mr.
means
Marley?
that I was looking it up,
Threepwood.
Ah, right.
looking
Sorry
up
about that, Mr.
walkthroughs.
Threepwood.
Why is it so quiet in here?
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mimes.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye, a scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Mokey Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow.
Do you know anything more
Do you know
about
anything
this
more about
Australian
this Australian
developer?
developer?
Not really. I'd surely love to give him a piece of my mind, though.
I wonder if they purposely made this guy look like Popeye. Fat Popeye. He doesn't have the, Popeye is pretty skinny. How'd you like to join the crew of a courageous
How'd you like
pirate?
to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great.
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind? No.
I guess I can't go. Damn.
Oh,
Are you sure you can't join my crew?
I'll check. Hey, boss!
Don't
Again.
even think about it.
staple of these games is going through every single dialogue tree, right?
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep. The Scumbar's famous kudu jerky pretzels.
Ooh. Got anything else?
Jerky pretzels?
Not
Yum.
really.
Okay, let's have some.
Sorry, can't give you any.
What? Why did you...
That drunk at the table over there, he has the last basket.
Can't you give them to me without a basket?
Sorry, it's Scumbar policy.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'd be glad to. After you show me some ID.
ID. ID in pirate times.
ID? I don't got to show you no stinking ID.
You do if you want any grog.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
It was always a paranoia of mine playing adventure games and the like, to go through dialogue trees and to have a fear of missing out on some kind of dialogue because I hadn't picked each and every single one of them. So I was always trying to be really careful
when do
about which
groggeries
ones I
check for
picked, just
ID?
in case I
Since
missed one.
unscrupulous Australian developers started trying to get our grog license revoked.
Oh, come on. It's grog.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
Sorry. I feel like all I'm doing is apologizing today. Have you ever heard what grog is made of? Grog. Any variety of alcoholic beverage. Oh, any of a variety of alcoholic beverage. Originally referred to a drink made with water and rum. Yum. The first mixed drink. Grog. Apparently, the reason why they made grog in the first place was is because they would needed to dilute their alcohol, and also because it was safer to drink that than the water after long periods of time on the open sea.
I left it in my other pants.
Well, either you change your pants or you don't get any grog.
But I like these pants.
Well then, no grog for you.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
What, don't I look like I'm 14?
Actually, you look like you're about 15. But we're carding anyone who looks under 23 just to
23? Wow. Grog is rum, or at least, oh, not rum. I just said, yeah, it's rum. I just read it and I forgot about it. Yeah, grog is rum. It's a combination. It's a mixture of water and rum.
I've got troubles.
Like what?
The government is trying to blow up my house.
Well, that's a crying shame, Mr. Threepwood.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna blow up my house, it should be me.
If you're at a bar, of course you have to complain to the barkeep, right? I haven't got a crew to take me to Lucre
I haven't
Island.
got a crew to take me to Lucre Island.
You know, there's probably a pirate or two hanging around that could be coaxed into joining your crew.
Oh. Is that a hint for a future puzzle? To maybe collect a crew? Collect a crew?
I need a ship to take me to Lucre Island.
You might want to try the Mokey Island Municipal Shipyards.
Does Stan still work there?
No, no, no. The whole place is run by the harbor mistress these days.
Harbor mistress?
Aye, she's very by the book. Although, she does have her tender side.
If her tender side is anything like the painting behind you, I don't want to see it. On second thought, I hate listening to myself whine.
You and me both, brother.
Mm-mm.
I've got to go.
Right, well, Grog will do that.
I think we have a basket full of pretzels that have our name on them.
Hi there, fellow swashbuckler.
What delicious looking jerky pretzels. The first time I played this, I actually did feel like those were good looking pretzels. I did want to eat those pretzels when I was younger, when I first played this game. What is the word on the street,
What's the word on
boyo?
the street? Got any more juicy nuggets of info?
No, that's good to know.
Got any more juicy nuggets of info?
Of course. This is a wise
How would
man.
you like to join my crew on a dangerous piratey mission?
Well, I'm sorry about that.
We'll be searching the seven seas for sunken treasure. I'll take that as a no, then.
No, that's a disappointment.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew? We'll be pillaging a small coastal village.
Like you do.
What's that you're drinking?
This drunk man is so
Say,
eloquent.
mind if I have some of your pretzels?
Ah, man. I guess he must be really hungry.
You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking. Mmm, kudu jerky pretzels. It says, happy birthday. I guess he doesn't want anyone taking his birthday pretzels.
Come on, we just need a few pretzels.
No, it's probably the only thing this poor guy has to his name. No.
Really? We could do something with that balloon.
Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
Ignatius Cheese. I wonder if that's a reference.
How would you like to join my crew
How
of
would you
mighty
like to join
pirates,
my
Mr.
crew?
Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
That sounds like a familiar voice actor, but I don't know who it is. Balzac.
You'd be helping a band of bloodthirsty brigands sack a small fishing village.
That doesn't sound too manly. Any girly pirate can loot a defenseless fishing community.
What big arms you have, Mr. Cheese.
The better to insult arm wrestle with, Mr. Threepwood.
I feel that might be a little bit of whatever that word is I was thinking of. Never mind. Ignore that.
Don't you mean insult sword fighting?
Nay, while you were away, the insult sword-fighting paradigm
Derivative.
became attached to a
Derivative
host of
was
other
the word.
pirate pastimes.
Paradigm?
Well, nowadays you can't throw a dart or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm
Ah, I
wrestling,
see.
which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
So they kind of admit that it's derivative.
Tell me again about this thing you call insult arm wrestling.
I thought I'd made myself clear. It's just like insult sword fighting, but with arm wrestling.
Ah,
If you don't know what insult sword fighting is, it's where you insult each other before parrying each other, and whoever has the best insults or comebacks wins. It's a very civilized.
tell me again about this thing you call insult arm
Oh,
wrestling.
shoot.
I thought I'd made myself clear. It's just like insult sword fighting.
Ah,
It's a much more civilized way of sword fighting.
wait a minute. Your
Your
name
mother is a cow.
Cheese?
I,
Cheese?
I,
It's been nice chatting, but I'd
It
like to see
has
a man
been
about
nice
a monkey.
chatting with this man. He is a lovely man with a familiar voice actor who I don't know. Oh, what is this?
Someone's gonna be upset when they see what their mast was used for. I'm not planning on starting any fires. I'm not planning on starting any fires.
I am. How dare you presume what I want?
There's no way that's gonna fit in my pants.
Really?
There's no way that's gonna fit in my pants.
I'm pretty sure it would.
I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows. Not even a life preserver will save what lies beyond that door. This fish has seen better days. I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking that up.
Why did he?
hey,
Stay out of the kitchen, you sissified sea urchin.
Why don't people ever want me to go into the kitchen?
It's a sanitary place. No, if you just let anybody go in there, it will get contaminated.
Ahoy, mateys! Excuse me. Hey!
Buzz off, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
You're in a bar. You're playing darts. This is busy?
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
Which you aren't.
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
2 people are in a tournament. Oh, I guess it would be the finals, right? If it's finals, then I assume this whole place was filled with dart enthusiasts, and they're just the last 2 left.
I'm a dart throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master, or something that rhymed with that anyway.
I think this
So,
scene is a
can I
little
join
too
your
hot
game?
for Twitch,
No.
so don't look at the upper right picture, okay? Just ignore it. It's offensive. That's what it is. It's offensive. Challenge him to arm wrestling. You can do that right now. You don't have to build up your repertoire of insults. Well, that's good. So we get to meet there. Oh, well, that's a.
Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throwers Championship.
Actually, you will be able to join this crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Knows me, cracker brain.
All right. I guess I'll be shoving off.
Well, I
to
guess I'll be shoving off now.
challenge a
I'll
man
just
to arm
stay
wrestling.
here.
Insult arm wrestling. Don't get those two confused. You could hurt yourself.
Hello again, Mr. Cheese.
Yes?
Tell me again about this thing you call insult arm wrestling.
I thought I'd made myself clear. It's just like insult sword fighting, but with arm wrestling.
Ah,
So how do you challenge him then?
are you sure you don't want to join my crew of mighty pirates?
Well, I don't know. What kind of pirating would I be doing?
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
Right? The seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated
Ah,
by a skilled
okay.
sailor. I'd love to face that challenge, but
But what?
I can't.
Why not?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the Scum Bar?
I, the one and only.
Hello, John Scum. What
makes
makes you
that
think
the
it'll be
Scum Bar is
stolen?
going to be stolen?
Well, it's like this. I've been fighting off a hostile takeover bid from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
You heard me. A greedy Australian is making a grab for my bar.
Those
With
greedy
guns
Australians.
and swords and cannons?
Worse, with insults, jibes, and mockeries. It's taken all of my insult arm wrestling skill to keep him at bay.
Gosh, if it weren't for the whole wife being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week.
Yeah, they kind of went crazy with the insult X thing, right?
Is there something I could do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
Well, if it's just persuasion.
I was kind of hoping that you'd cave in due to my incessant nagging.
Kid, I've been
That's always
married
the
for
hope, right?
30 years.
So?
So if there's one thing I'm immune to, it's incessant, high-pitched nagging.
Who said it was high pitched? Doesn't have to be high pitched.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
If it's just persuasion you need.
If I beat you at insult arm wrestling, will you be my navigator?
That's an interesting proposition, Threepwood.
It is? I mean, of course it is.
How about this? If you beat me, I'll be your navigator.
Great.
But
Oh,
only
by
if you
your
teach me some new
navigator.
insults.
Agreed.
Well then,
That was a
let's
terrible
see
accent,
what
sorry.
you've got.
Where'd that chair come from? So you have them all already. You don't have to build up to this. They really were kind of,
Today by myself, 12 people I've beaten.
I am rubber. You are glue.
really? Or are these the same insults from the original game?
Give up now or I'll crush you like a
No,
grape.
maybe not.
I would if it would stop your whining. Your arms are no bigger than fleas that I've met.
So that's why you're scratching. I'd go see a vet.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
I'm gonna put your arm in a sling.
Why? Are you studying to be a nurse? Your knuckles are grind to a splintery paste.
Splintery paste. Which one goes with splintery paste? It's laughter that caused you... Hmm. Some of them rhyme. Oh, man.
It's laughter that's caused by your feathery grip.
I've
Oh, that wasn't it.
wrestled octopuses with these arms.
Out wrestled octopuses with these arms. Which one goes from the size of your gut? I guess they were eaten.
It's too bad none of them are in your arms.
Ha ha!
Crap.
I win. Come back later when you're feeling up to the challenge.
You can get, oh man, having to go through the whole list every single time. See, that's what was good about the good first game, where you had to build up to it because you learned all the insults and comebacks as you went along, and you didn't have to just guess like this one is.
Hello again, Mr. Cheese. I challenge you.
Very well.
You're on.
Let's try. Your knuckles will all grind into a splintery
Your
paste.
knuckles all grind into a splintery paste.
Oh, how appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That wasn't helpful. He didn't give me the right insult back, so I was hoping I would get the right insult.
Do I see quivers of agony dance on your lip?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, he's not very good at this insult arm wrestling, is he?
My stupefying strength will shatter your ulna into a million pieces.
What surprised you could count that high. I've out-wrestled octopuses with these arms.
I'm sure that spineless creatures everywhere are humbled by your might.
Got that one right. That was nice. Oh, come on. Pick a good one.
My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
I am rubber. You are glue.
Okay. At least I'm winning, right?
Your arms are no bigger than fleas that I've met.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
I won.
That was easier than I thought.
You did. Fair and square. Congratulations. You got yourself a navigator.
So I got a navigator. That's nice to know.
Hello again, Mr. Cheese.
Yes.
At least I'll know where I'm going, right?
Are you looking forward to sailing to Lucre Island?
Are you?
Aye. It'll be a pleasure to sail with a refined wit such as yourself.
I'm sorry, but I just can't get over the absurdity of your name.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
I'll have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the Cheese family.
Is this going to be a
It'd
mistake?
be my pleasure. Naturally, no discussion of my family would be complete without mentioning my great-great-grandfather, who single-handedly revolutionized the
This might
art
be a
of
mistake.
roadside carriage wheel repair.
Who is that?
Are you daft? Have you never heard of Jack Cheese?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry.
Jack Cheese. Get it? More.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
Well, there's my great-uncle.
What's he famous for?
He's a renowned holy man who remains steadfastly neutral in any conflict.
Let me guess. Swiss cheese?
Ah, so you've heard of him.
Clever.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My brother is starting to make a name for himself.
Really? What does he do?
He sings depressing autobiographical songs.
Give me a second. Blue cheese.
You really know your cheeses.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My
This is great.
great-great-great-aunt was legendarily ugly.
How ugly was she?
Well, she was so ugly that men turned to stone at the sight of her.
Wait a minute. Nope, I'm drawing a blank.
I can't say as I blame you. Not too many folks remember Gorgonzola cheese.
I think I've heard enough about your family.
These are the best cheese puns I've ever heard. What's this guy's cheese, right? I was looking up the cast and crew while he was talking. There's a lot of famous people in this. I don't see his name on here, though. I probably shouldn't be doing this on stream, but it's fine, right?
It's been nice chatting, but I've got to see a man about a monkey.
So can I get the darts now?
Hey, get out of the way!
Oops.
No, I need darts. Talk to gregarious yet horribly scarred bartender.
The human body is a beautiful thing, most of the time. Ooh.
Hey man, don't be body shaming.
Hey, get out of the way!
Oops.
the way!
Oops.
Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Let's talk to the tall one.
Ahoy
See what he
again,
has to
mateys.
say. Yeah, no, puns are great. They really are.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
No, really. Pick a number. He'll hit it.
Well, they haven't missed a shot as far as I've been watching, so.
Hit a triple eight.
No problem.
Nice shot.
Oh man, I really am looking at. Don't you hate it when you fall into an IMDb hole?
Are you sure you won't join my crew?
Nah.
Nah.
Come on, I need you to join my crew. I need dart players on my crew.
Why aren't you playing insult dart throwing?
The official Tri-Island Dart Throwing Semi-Professional League rulebook clearly states all dart competitions must be won by dart throwing skill, not by any other means such as bribery, insults, threats, or otherwise.
Really?
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
These are some These are some sophisticated pirates.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Land one right in the eye of that skull over the door.
Ha! That's easy.
Nice shot. I'll bet you can't hit another
I
one
wonder
on the
if
first
this
shot.
is going
Name
somewhere.
it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit a bullseye.
No problem.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. It's pretty good when they have pre-programmed animations to do it.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
Watch the master at work.
Post on the right side of the screen.
Impressive.
Now there's darts everywhere.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
Ha! That's easy.
Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Ow.
Impressive. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
You know how much that costs to repair?
There's no way you'll be able to hit the center of that life preserver on the kitchen door.
Here goes nothing.
How many darts do they have?
Impressive. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
No problem. Ah! Oops.
I think we just solved
Wow,
another puzzle,
that's
boys.
pretty good. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it
I'll
and
still-
I'll hit it.
You got to go through all of them, right?
Can you hit that big stuffed fish over there?
Watch the master at work.
So how many of these darts do I need to pick up?
Nice shot. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Nah, I've seen enough. Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
They broke my screen. How dare they? Oh, the darts disappeared. Ah, I was hoping we'd pick up some darts.
Hey, how's the weather down there? Mmm, kudu jerky pretzels.
Mmm. Jerky pretzels.
I guess you won't be needing these anymore.
There we go. Pretzels achieved.
I wish I had some grog to wash that down with.
0. 0. Come on, in the old game, you'd pick up everything and then half of it you wouldn't even need. Nope, you really don't pick anything up, do you? Dang it. It's a pretty much an infinite supply of pretzels, right? Uh-oh. No.
If I go around offering these to everyone and everything I see, I won't have any for myself.
Oh, come on. You can give away one pretzel, right? You don't need all of them.
Ahoy there,
familiar.
fellow seafaring wastrels.
Gifts! Oh, sorry about that.
You startled us.
Yeah, that's it. I startled.
You two look awfully familiar.
Oh, we have very common-looking faces. Isn't that right?
Oh, definitely. Can't swing a dead Chinook around here without hitting someone who look like us.
Do you think anyone would ever really answer that question like that? If you actually just went up to a random stranger and say, you have a familiar looking face," would they actually answer with that? I don't think they would. So it's suspicious. I find them very suspicious.
Didn't we run into each other last summer on Fat Island?
We've never been to Fat Island.
And never in the summers.
I'm putting together a crew for a mission to Lucre Island. Want to join?
Holy jumping mother of God, no!
I'll take that as a no, then.
You'll have to excuse my friend. Our last adventure on the high seas ended badly. We're in no hurry to return.
I wonder what happened.
Are you sure we haven't met?
Drop it, Threepwood.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Doesn't everyone know the name of Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate?
True, but I still think you guys look familiar.
They do look familiar.
Aren't you the famous comedy team of Youngler and Muntz?
Youngler
I love them. They're funny.
Never
They're
heard of them.
hilarious.
You haven't? But they're brilliant. They do this bit about how men leave the commode seat up and how women love to shop for boots. Well, I guess you had to be there.
Apparently.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
Dudes, aren't you the founding members of Keel Hall, the world's loudest pirate speed metal band?
Not likely. Neither of us can carry a tune.
Neither can Keel Hall.
Ha.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
Didn't we share a cruise to Monkey Island once?
I don't think so.
Carla, make the bad man stop. He's come to take us back to Monkey Island.
Carla?
Who?
You can't fool me. You're Carla, the sword master of Melee Island. And you're Otis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go, Otis. The half-wits recognized us.
I knew
Took
you
him
guys
long
looked
enough.
familiar. You were 2/3 of my original Monkey Island crew.
The crew you abandoned on Monkey Island, you mean?
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to escape from Monkey Island?
No. How difficult is it to?
Escape from Monkey Island.
Well, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
The whole experience was very traumatizing.
Scared us for life.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't feed the narwhals, Buster.
It's not like they were very helpful when you did, when they were part of your crew.
So, what have you rapscallions been up to?
Where to begin?
What have you been doing with yourself, Carla?
You mean after I finally managed to escape from Monkey Island?
You're never gonna forgive me for that, are you?
Not in this lifetime. Anyhow, I've spent the last few years here on Melee Island re-establishing my swordmaster credentials.
Well, that sounds productive.
Oh, it was, until that Australian showed up.
Australian?
That
Yeah.
damned Australian.
An Australian real estate developer. He challenged me to a round of insult sword fighting, badgered me into betting my house. It was over so quickly.
Gee,
Now I wander the streets of Melee insult sword fighting for food.
how sad.
That is sad. I didn't think we were going to go that dramatic in this stream.
How about you, Otis? What have you been doing for the last few years?
Well, after I finally escaped from Monkey Island, I made my way back to Melee Island, where I tried to resume my former profession.
Petty thievery?
I prefer to think of it as proactive redistribution of wealth. Unfortunately, the indignities I suffer on Monkey Island have left me so jittery that I cannot pick a lock or a pocket without making more noise than a flatulent hippo.
What vivid imagery. So how do you earn a living?
Begging mostly. You'd be amazed how many people will pay to hear the story of the innocent pirates who were betrayed by their idiot captain.
They weren't very helpful, from what I remember of the original game. They mostly lounged on the deck.
Whatever happened to Captain Smirk, the sword trainer?
He sold his house to a foreign investor.
But he didn't want to.
The investor challenged him to a round of insult gin rummy and beat him.
Smirk was so ashamed that he signed over the deed to his house on the spot and hopped the next ship out of Melee.
The same story's been repeated dozens of times all over Melee Island. This slimy investor strolls into a pirate's house or place of business, challenges him to a game of insult something or another, then humiliates them so badly that they have to cave into his hostile takeovers.
Haven't you noticed all the sold signs around here?
No, I haven't. There were sold signs around?
Well, where's the third member of our old crew?
You mean Meat Hook?
That's a good question.
After we finally got off Monkey Island, Meat Hook renounced his piratey lifestyle and returned to his true passion.
Drinking?
Painting.
Painting? But the guy's got no hands.
That's what we said.
These stories are too depressing.
You
Let's
don't
talk
need
about
hands to
something
paint.
else.
If we must.
Won't you join my crew? For old time's sake.
Guybrush, take a good look at Otis.
Monkeys! Monkeys is full of the monkeys!
That's what happened
It
to
is
him
full
the
of monkeys.
last time we agreed to be part of your crew. Now, what in the name of Blackbeard's dandruff could possibly convince us to join you in another idiotic adventure?
Well, how about...
I have jerky pretzels.
a brand new car!
What?
Sorry, I kind of got caught up in the moment. Well, how about... treasure. Boatloads of treasure.
We're still waiting for the treasure
I
you
read that
promised
as
us the
buttloads.
last time.
Oh, yeah. Well, how about...
Some lovely property off the coast of Booty Island.
some lovely property off the coast of Booty Island?
Oh, that's rich. Everyone knows that a mysterious foreign investor has bought up all the real estate around Booty Island.
Well, how about... cushy government jobs?
That sounds interesting.
Carla, what are you doing?
What kind of cushy government jobs are we talking about?
You know, the kind where you're paid 3 times the going
cushiest
private
of
sector rate,
government.
no one checks your work, and it's impossible to be fired.
Don't listen to him, Carla. He just wants to take us back to Monkey Island.
We'd want contracts, of course.
I'll see what I can do. Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
Ahoy again.
What is
So I
it
guess I have to
now?
find
We
contracts.
got some heavy-duty begging to attend to.
Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
Maybe some pens and parchment. So we have some clues on our next puzzles. And we have to give this jerky to that guy. And we have to get I think we have to get a pint of grog at some point. All these pre-rendered backgrounds. I think that's one of the reasons why it's so hard to run in high definition or
Hey,
in
get away
higher
from there
resolutions.
before I pop you one on the head, capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck. 45, 6.7, minus 27.
He's calling me a pencil neck.
Fire!
Hey there. Here, I brought you some kudu jerky pretzels.
Really? Thanks. I really appreciate this.
You're welcome. You know, you could thank me by not chucking big old boulders at my house.
I could, but I won't. Now leave me alone for a minute while I eat these.
Oh, ungrateful. I've run out of jerky pretzels. There's nothing but crumbs left.
Oh well. Maybe I can use that bowl later on.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
You totally messed up my catapult. What you trying to do to me? You're killing me over here.
Oh, I need...
Well, guess I'm gonna have to start over at my calibration cactus over there. Get out of my way.
I hope this works.
There. It's recalibrated to the cactus. Let's try it.
I think I need to do some more exploding. Get some more inventory. Well, that puzzle's not solved yet.
No way. I don't want to be inside if that guy actually gets lucky and hits the house.
So what do I do? Do I have to get in the house first, or do I have to find what I think I need to find?
49.
Yeah, the writings are pretty okay in this game. House of Wax. I thought he was an artist, a painter.
Hey, look, a full moon. It's locked.
Dang.
It says Wax Show. I wonder if they're showing Mad Wax, Beehive Warrior.
I guess not yet. I guess I don't do that yet.
That's the way home.
Man, this isn't this isn't as easy to navigate as it looks. Hello there. Oh, you're the one from the painting.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I need a ship.
How nice for you. And just what do you want me to do about it?
Are you the harbor master?
No, I am the harbor mistress. My full title is Chief Assistant Shipyard Regulator, Harbor Operations, Mokey Island, a division of Inter-Island Transportation Services.
Which means?
Which means I'm in charge of ship allocations on Mokey Island.
Well, that's good to know. What exactly does that entail?
Baby, you can be in charge of my ships any day of the week.
What? Are you trying to seduce a government employee?
I would
no.
never.
So, you're in charge of the ships. Kinda snooty for a glorified barnacle watcher, aren't you?
You're just jealous of my cushy government job. It would be even better if I didn't have to put up with the likes of you.
I'm commandeering a vessel.
Not so fast, mister. No boat leaves this harbor without my permission, and I see no reason to give you permission to take one of my boats.
It's funny how many regulations there are in a pirate island.
But Stan said I could.
Name dropping won't get you a boat.
I'm married to the governor.
I heard she was dead.
Well, she does have her quiet moments, but she's alive and back on Melee and ready to govern.
Oh, so she's
She's
just
only
been on
mostly
vacation
dead.
all this time, huh? That's nice. She won't be governor for long. I'm voting for Mr. Charles. He promised me a promotion.
Of course he did. But we promised those other guys cushy government jobs too, so... But we are pirates, so I guess
on,
corruption
just give me
is
a boat.
included in the
Prohibit
whole
the
job
shipyard
description, right?
regulator, that would be me, from lending a boat to anyone who does not have proper authority. That would be you.
What would it take to get you to look the other way?
I really hope that you aren't trying to bribe an employee of the Melee Island government. Not that I care what happens to you, but I really don't want to fill out the paperwork.
Of course, paperwork. The bane of the bureaucrats. Words, right? Words, am I right?
How does that work again?
Okay, but remember, I'm not required to do this. As a civil servant and chief assistant shipyard regulator, I am here for your safety, not to be helpful. But if it'll make you go away, I'll tell you.
I can hardly wait.
I cannot and will not release a ship to any person, party, or entity that does not carry the authority of office or is otherwise important in their own right.
Bureaucrats can be helpful. It's just that it's only within their scope, and they're not going to go 1 inch beyond that scope. So how does this work again?
Okay, but remember, I'm not required to do this. As a civil servant and chief assistant shipyard
Oh.
regulator, I am here, but if it...
I can hardly wait.
I cannot and will not release a ship to any person, party, or entity that does not carry the authority of office or is otherwise important in their own right.
Oh, okay.
Isn't there some sort of loophole?
Nope.
I wasn't paying
It's
attention.
simple. Prove to me that you have the authority to requisition a ship, and I will follow procedure to supply one.
Bureaucrats are nothing if not procedurally minded, right?
Never mind.
Like the
Now that
Vogons.
I can do.
Say, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
But I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, at the Scum Bar. You're the naked girl in the painting.
I am not. Besides, I haven't taken my clothes off in years.
Who painted you?
He was an awful man. He was good, but he wouldn't take his claws off me. Strange, too. He had a bizarre fascination with wax.
Is that a clue?
You could lose your job if anyone found out that you posed for that picture.
How do you think I got my last promotion?
I'd rather not think about it. What's your name?
Why?
Well, I'd like to know the names of the people I've seen naked.
I wasn't naked. I was artistically posed.
Artistically naked.
You must be some kind of ship expert to land such an important and specialized job.
Nope. Don't know anything about them, and I can't stand sailing. I'm just paying my dues until I get a supervisor's job.
Yep, that's bureaucracy for you.
All this red tape is giving me a headache.
Don't say I didn't give you anything.
This inner tube looks as though it's been subjected to unspeakable stresses. Probably a good idea to keep a couple of those near the grog machine. Nobody needs saving.
I wonder what we need this inner tube for. We'll just put it away for now. We might need it later.
It's empty. I sure could go for a nice, refreshing grog right now. I'm not picking that up. I can't use this machine. I don't have any money.
Ah. Maybe we'll have use of it later. So I guess at some point we're going to need money, right?
Nothing interesting down here.
Deluxe.
Convertible? How do you get a convertible
I can
boat?
see why this ship hasn't been sold.
Ah, it's awesome. Come on.
This one looks like a nice ride. That's the second most beautiful figurehead I've ever seen. Hey, she's got pierced ears. Why would anyone put earrings on a ship's figurehead? I can see why this ship hasn't been sold. That's the second most beautiful figurehead I've ever seen. Hey, she's got pierced ears. Why would anyone put earrings on a ship's figurehead?
Because it looks nice. They want it to look pretty. What's wrong with that? The control scheme is every time you move to a different screen,
Now that's a fine-looking ship.
the controls move Guybrush relative to the screen or relative to the camera. So sometimes whenever you enter a new screen, it'll you're pressing the wrong way and it'll go like crazy and go backwards instead. Let's see if we can get more pretzels. Since they're so yummy. Hey, the crack is still there. I guess it would be since no one's fixed it. I certainly haven't fixed it.
I'm back.
That you are.
I am back. And I'm
Can I
here
get a
for
refill on these
pretzels.
pretzels?
You know, you're the first person to ever ask for seconds.
I guess I'm just a sucker for the taste of twisted kudu.
It's delicious. What is kudu? Am I gonna have to look up what kudu is? Alexa, what's kudu?
Here's something I found on Wikipedia. A pure browser. The lesser kudu feeds on foliage from bushes and trees, shoots, fruits and herbs. It also eats flowers and fruit.
Alexa, cancel. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if you could hear that. It's an animal.
I've got to go.
But I assume that was implied, since there's meat of it. It's making me hungry for pretzels. I can say that. Now, we have an inner tube, we have pretzels, and I think we have a puzzle to solve. Maybe we can go in here. Let's explore a little bit.
Guybrush, what are you doing here?
Looking for a bathroom?
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
What? Does that really work that way?
Sold.
Everything is sold.
It's 3 o'clock.
Why are they doing everything at 3 o'clock in the morning? So do I give them the pretzels first, or do I try and go over here first?
Let's try 15, 5.5, minus 6.
What an odd-looking cactus.
I've seen worse
As
cactuses.
useful as a two-pronged cactus would be, I'd rather not stick one in my pants. Not a bad piece of modern art if I do say so myself.
Can you see where this is going? Because I certainly can't.
Hey there. Want some more kudu jerky pretzels?
Sure. Wow, remind me to thank you later.
Well, you could save time and thank me now by not knocking down my house with your massive balls of rock.
Sorry, kid. No can do. Now let me eat this in peace.
Oh, ungrateful.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
You totally messed up my catapult. What you trying to do to me? You're killing me over here. Well, guess I'm gonna have to start over at my calibration cactus over there. Get out of my way.
I hope this works.
What kind of accent is that? Certainly
There.
isn't British.
It's recalibrated to the cactus. Let's try it. Fire! What the?
Ba 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 ba.
Ha!
Of course it exploded.
I can't believe you did that.
I didn't
Do
do
you
that.
have
The
any
cactus
idea
did
what
that.
those things cost? They don't grow on trees, you know.
They sort of do. They're made out of wood.
Guess what? I'm still dead.
Don't worry. I'll love you even after rigor mortis sets in.
We've been gone so long they didn't think I was coming back. So those numbskulls at City Hall declared me dead at sea.
What about me? Did they say anything about me?
No. Then they decided to sell all my belongings and destroy the mansion.
That's terrible. Did they sell any of my stuff?
And the worst part is, they've ordered a new election for the office of governor.
Maybe I should run.
So far, there's only one candidate. And you know the old slogan, where there's only one candidate, there's only one
choice.
Who are you?
The name, Mr. Threepwood, is Charles L. Charles.
I think the accent
but
is
you
either
can call me the next
somewhere
governor
in New
of
York or
Melee
Chicago.
Island.
You can't be the governor. I'm the governor. And it's a lifetime term.
Well, that's the rub, isn't it? You've been declared dead.
So I've heard. How did that happen?
Who can say? Perhaps if you'd spent a little more time governing and less time gallivanting all over the Tri-Island area with your pet monkey, the good citizens of Melee wouldn't have come to the mistaken conclusion that you were pushing up the petunias.
Wait a second. Was I the pet monkey in that last sentence?
Okay, we get it. You're running for governor. But why destroy my mansion?
Oh, that. When you died, the mansion became the property of the state. As a favor to me, the future governor of Melee Island, the town elders contracted a demolition firm.
That's me.
To destroy this outdated bourgeois symbol of the elitist piratocracy.
But why?
Because the days of pirate princesses ruling from secluded mansions are over, my friend.
They are?
Indeed they are, lad. If the Melee Island of tomorrow is to prosper, it must be governed by a man of the people. A man unafraid to mingle with the common folk. A man who won't hide in a mansion guarded by vicious piranha poodles.
A man like you?
Precisely.
He makes a lot of sense, Elaine. I never did like those poodles.
Guybrush!
Well, I've got hands to kiss and babies to shake. Ta!
But those poodles are so cute.
Really? I thought he smelled more like a rotting corpse.
I've got another plan.
With maybe a hint of oregano.
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going back to City Hall to run against Charles.
Woohoo! How can I help?
Go to Lucre Island to talk to the family lawyers.
But why? I destroyed the catapult.
Yes, dearest, I know. But with that demolition order hanging over the mansion, another catapult could come at any moment. We need the kind of restraining order that only my family lawyers can provide.
But I want to come up with clever campaign slogans and do ops research.
Guybrush, love of my life, I'm a politician. Let me do what I do best. I'll let you do what you do best.
What's that?
Sailing around the Tri-Island area on seemingly pointless errands.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? What I meant to say was venturing into troubled waters on dangerous quests.
Well, okay then. That's more like it.
Okay. I'm off to start my campaign. Don't spend too much time on Lucre Island, dearest.
Oh, I'm bound to spend a lot of time on Lucre Island. Since I don't remember any of the puzzles there. So I still need a crew, I still need a ship, and I need money.
Looks like he's got plenty of ammunition. I don't think so.
And I need to convince that bureaucrat that I need a boat. I guess that's part of the boat thing. I can't go in the house? Oh, there we go. Here we are, the mansion of Melee Island. governor's mansion.
We don't own many coats in these tropical climes.
What about raincoats? You would get a raincoat.
No, that sofa doesn't have enough lower back support. Wouldn't want to end up becoming a hunchback and looking abnormal.
Like that guy with the boulders.
Wow, this plant is really resilient. We haven't watered it since we left. It's a portrait of Elaine's grandfather, Horatio T. Marley. This must have been painted years before his yacht was sucked into a whirlpool off the coast of Australia 20 or so years ago. Never to be seen again. How could a mere painting capture the essence of my love?
Oh, that's so sweet, Guybrush. Now get back to work.
Yes, dear.
This painting kind of looks like the original artwork from the game, the first game.
Hey, it's Elaine as a little kid with Grandpa Marley. Oh, how cute.
Don't make me get out your baby pictures.
But honey, you don't have any of my baby pictures.
No, but I have some of you crying after you got smacked in the head.
All right, I gotta get up for 1 second. I don't think I'll put up the BRB thing because I don't want to break this setup. So. Hello, I'm back. I want to make sure the audio is working. Is the audio working? Well, more importantly, the microphone. Is the microphone working? Maybe, maybe not.
It's the door to the kitchen.
Let's see what all works. Let's see what we can find in here. No? That's the biggest problem with early 3D. Is that they had to pare down some of the...
Hello, Governor.
What are you doing here, Guybrush?
They had to kind of pare down the... Okay, thank you. Thank you. What was I going to say? They had to pare down a little bit of the gameplay because they were going into the big, wide, and three-dimensional world of, the future. And so games around this time became less complex because of that. Something like the game right before this was Monkey Island 3 was traditionally animated. And so you could have these really complex scenes, really complex worlds, and lots of different objects and items to pick up. But now that you're going into the 3D, and this is the early days of 3D, as you can tell by the jagged nature of the animation,
What was I supposed to be doing?
Have you been drinking grog again?
you have to pare down the complexity of the game to work with the hardware of the time. So it made an interesting transition during this time period.
No, I swear, I just forgot.
Grog makes you forgetful. Now pay attention. Now, while I concentrate on running
They
for
won't sell me
re-election,
any grog.
you're going to get yourself to Lucre Island. And once there, you will visit with the Marley family lawyers. And you'll work with them to find a legal way of saving the mansion from Charles's demolition goon. Got it?
Did you see the way I rid us of that cataclysmic catapult?
I always knew you had it in you to destroy heavy machinery, my chaotic little pet. Unfortunately, that's only a stopgap measure. We have to find a more permanent solution.
Yeah, the polygons. You can literally count the number of polygons.
We could move away and leave this mess for someone else.
But I like living here. Besides, it's probably just as messed up everywhere else.
That's one way of looking at it. That's why a lot of people don't move in the first place.
We could make a public offering of the island and retire on the proceeds.
You mean like Melee.com? That's stealing. Even for pirates.
We could launch a full-scale attack on City Hall. Hold the town hostage, I say. Arr!
That's not very civilized, Honey Bear. Besides, I wouldn't want you to get hurt. I'm too young to be a widow. Thanks for trying to help, Guybrush, but I think we need to stick to the current plan.
I'll get right on it.
I think Guybrush was a lot more competent in the first two games. He kind of got dumber as time went on.
I'm having a little trouble getting a ship.
What kind of trouble?
I can't find one.
We live on an island, Guybrush. There ought to be a ship around here somewhere.
Yes, that makes sense.
I don't think you're applying yourself to the task.
You mean I can't just float through this adventure?
Here, take this. It should give you an air of authority.
Oh, did we just solve a puzzle by accident?
It's the official gubernatorial symbol of Melee Island. It conveys the authority of the office of governor. It also gets the holder into some pretty great parties.
A true pirate doesn't need some gubernatorial symbol to prove he commands respect.
I think I just accidentally solved the puzzle.
All the same, I think you'd better take it.
All right. Oh, does this mean I get to run the island now? I've got some revolutionary ideas about subsidized childcare.
Just give it back the minute you return from Lucre Island.
Nobody wants to be on my crew.
Ask nice and don't make any ridiculous promises.
Hey, you should use that in your campaign.
I'll leave the crew selection to you, my dearest, and you can leave the campaign management to me. Is there anything else?
Can I have some money?
Why?
I'm not sure, but it always seems as though I could use a few hundred pieces of 8 on my adventures.
Well, I'd like to help, sweetheart, but we're kind of strapped for cash right now. Besides, what happened to your monthly allowance?
Well, she is dead.
Blew it all gambling on spitting contests on Booty Island?
Well, then I'm sorry, my dear. It's time you learned an important lesson about budgeting.
Oh, shucks. I'll let you concentrate on your campaign.
Thanks.
So we have to solve the puzzle of getting a crew ourselves. Oh, I think we have the ship down. We have an air of authority.
Elaine would probably kill me if I went around misusing this. The header says Melee Government Employment Contract. The header says Melee Government Employment Contract.
There we go.
The header says Melee Government Employment Contract.
Thank you, Guybrush. I didn't need to know that. So we got two things. Maybe we can find the other things. So we still need money.
It's the door to our bedroom. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
banner. For some reason, it makes me want to ride a hog. Groovy banner. For some reason, it makes me want to ride a hog. Elaine would kill me if I got dirt on her family banner.
Do we need a pen or something?
It's a government paper of some sort. I'm not sure if Elaine would approve of that. Elaine really loves these plates for some reason.
Don't even think about touching the china, Guybrush.
Who's touching it? I'm not touching it. No, sir, not me.
China? I'm pretty sure that's not China. I'm pretty sure that was bought on, as seen on TV. Can we take that pen from you? No. I'm not sure what we need. But I have a feeling we need more than this contract to get a crew. No, I really like the 3D as well. I was just saying that they had to make concessions because of it. I mean, this isn't as bad as the N64 days. Maybe we can give these guys
I'm
the
not picking
contract.
that up. Ahoy again.
What is it now?
We got some heavy-duty begging to attend to.
Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
Is he going to do that every time? Government paper?
Is this some kind of joke?
What? This contract is not even being signed by the governor.
We may be down on our luck, pirates, but we're not stupid. Come back when you've got a signed contract.
Ah, okay. So we have to trick the governor into signing this somehow. Somehow, but how? What is this? Topiary.
Looks like our landscaper has been monkeying around. Brad, Polly, want a fertilizer pellet?
There's some intricate... Why are there cactuses here? I didn't think about it before, but why are there cactuses here? Saguaros specifically. Saguaros only grow in one part of the Sonoran Desert. Specifically the area in what is it? Western Arizona. So they wouldn't be growing on an island in the middle of, especially not a tropical island in the middle of the Caribbean.
What's this for?
I'm not sure. I just have a hunch that a signed government contract might be useful.
All right, let me sign it.
Really? I don't have to trick her? I don't have to distract her and then get her to accidentally sign it? I just hand it to her and she signs it for me? Well,
I got the girl in the last game. Nah, I think there was something in our marriage vows about that. You know, maybe I should look at these and figure out what they are before I bug Elaine with them. The header says Melee Government Employment Contract, Cushy Edition.
yeah, there's a lot of different varieties of cactus in New Mexico. I I know specifically about the saguaro cactus because it is used in every single desert scene you will ever see, but it only ever grows in one place. So if you ever see a saguaro cactus in any movie from now on, you know that movie was filmed in Arizona or it's fake. Put this away. Come on. Wait, do I need to show it to her? Cushy government job contract.
The header says melee.
Will she sign this?
Another contract?
Just to be safe.
Well, so much for my status as a reform candidate. All right, let me sign it.
I'm glad she's so easygoing. Although this is the beginning of the game, so I guess the puzzles are easier. Yes, but you haven't seen any saguaros. Saguaros are the ones with the big tall ones with the arms. In fact, if you see a saguaro cactus with arms, that means it's really old. It takes like 80 years for it to grow an arm. That's why they're protected now. Well, they've been protected for like the last 50 years. Early on, whenever they were developing Arizona, they would just knock them over left and right, not even thinking twice about it. And then they found out later that they grow really extremely slowly and take a long time to get that big. Like literally like hundreds of years or something like that. And so eventually they protected them, and so now it's illegal to transplant or knock down a saguaro cactus. Here you guys go. I have a contract for you. Is this the right one?
Wow. You actually got us a signed contract. Well, let's see. Yes. Ah, yes. Good. Aha!
Carla, do you even know what half of this stuff means?
Not a clue. But look, it says cushy in the title.
Wait, all right then.
All right, Threepwood, you've got yourself a crew.
Okay, I got a crew.
Ahoy again.
What is it now?
So, are you looking forward to our voyage?
The horror! The horror!
We'll meet you at the shipyards once you've got a ship. Never thought I'd say that again.
Be seeing you.
Not if we see you first.
So, do I do anything with this other contract? Probably not, right?
Wow, that's one flexible merboy.
Come on, go to the shipyards.
Hi, I'm back. Nice night for a sail, huh?
It would be if you had a boat.
Kinda snooty for a glorified barnacle watcher, aren't you?
You're just jealous of my cushy government job. It would be even better if I didn't have to put up with the likes of you.
I'm commandeering a vessel.
Not so fast, mister. No boat leaves this harbor without my permission, and I see no reason to give you permission to take one of my boats.
All this red tape is giving me a headache.
Don't
I
say
think
I
I
didn't give you
have
anything.
exactly what she's looking for.
Hey, what's all this junk doing here cluttering up my shipyard?
I love the fourth wall breaking in this game.
Excuse me.
What?
Want a kudu jerky pretzel?
No thanks. They go straight to my hips.
How can you tell?
Ah.
I don't think she'd like that.
Really?
I need a ship.
I told you, you don't have the authority to...
Check this out.
What's this?
The gubernatorial seal of Melee Island.
Oh, I see.
It's a representation of my authority.
Well, I guess
That's
you
what it
are
is.
an important person. Right this way, Mrs. Marley. Let me show you to your ship.
Bureaucrats. Once they have what they have, once they have what they need, they'll be willing to do anything for you. But up until that point, not that one. Not the convertible? I wonder which one. The really detailed one?
This is the Dainty Lady.
It's pink.
You've obviously got a seaman's eye for nautical details.
But it's pink.
Now, there are a couple of regulations that I'm required to explain to you. First, bring it back in the same or
You
better
need to have an
condition
open
as it
mind,
is
man.
now. Second, life preservers are to be worn by all crew and passengers at all times. Finally, this vehicle is to be used for official business only, so no joyriding.
Can I go now?
Well, I'd love to hang out here on the docks with you all day. Actually, that's a lie. I can't stand to be near you. Bye. Oh, and enjoy your voyages on the Dainty Lady.
It's pink.
Do we have everything to go now? We have a crew? We have a boat?
Is that the ship?
It doesn't look very seaworthy.
At least it doesn't smell like monkeys.
Are you guys ready to go?
Aye, Captain.
Whatever.
No.
Don't make me slap you, Otis.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Then we're off to Lucre Island in search
It's
of
not
high
pink,
adventure and
it's
a
light
legally
red.
binding restraining order.
It'll all end in tears. Mark my words.
Mr. Cheese, shouldn't we steer away from those dark, portentous clouds?
Nonsense, Captain. A little rain never hurt anyone.
Mommy!
Batten down
Drink for
the
silent
hatches.
run.
Shorten sail!
Clear the scuppers.
Get your hands off me!
Sorry, baby.
There you go, Mr. Marley. Lucre Island.
Ah, Lucretown, the largest urban center in the Tri-Island area. Thanks, Mr. Cheese. Next time, you think we can get here with a little less drama?
Oh, no. There's not going to be a next time, is there?
Better not be. Once was enough.
Okay, I'm going into town. You guys stay here and watch the ship.
Oh, sure. I see how it is. The captain gets to make all the decisions.
You Googled Saguaros? What, you didn't believe in my spurious facts? So here we are on Lucre Island. The island where I don't know what any of the puzzles are. So who knows how long this will take me to figure out. But it's an adventure game, so it's pretty certain that all you have to do is just look and touch everything.
Some guys with funny accents from up north came in on this boat.
It's a dinghy.
Somebody's selling fish over here.
Hey, that's not every pirate has a
That's the
parrot.
end of the pier right here.
Not every pirate. There's a duck.
Somebody's selling fish over here.
Oh, there's a duck over there.
There's a duckling on this. Must be the duck standard.
Ah. Wait, what did I do? So we need to visit her lawyers first. I'm sure this will lead into bigger and better, better
me,
things
is this?
in the future.
Come in. Come in.
Come in.
What can we do for you?
I was told you guys could help me.
Of course we can. What is it, wrongful dismemberment?
Hit and run dinghy accident?
Hurt your back while pillaging another ship?
No. I need you to see if you can save my house from being destroyed.
That doesn't sound very
Prestigious.
lucrative.
Did I mention that my house is the governor's mansion on Melee Island?
Governor's mansion, you say?
Well,
When
that
did he find
changes
time to
things.
change?
Nice use of the TM.
But you can't be the governor.
I'm here representing the Honorable Elaine Marley Threepwood, governor of the Tri-Island area. She's my wife.
Oh, I get it. He's joking about the wife thing.
And people think lawyers have no sense of humor.
You know, it's illegal to make such wrongful
And preposterous.
claims. Should we sue him?
How much money do you think he has?
I'm serious. We just got back from our honeymoon. 3 glorious months on the high seas. And returned to find the mansion under siege by a dastardly demolitionist.
Is this alleged demolitionist well?
All of these guys look like different
Yes,
versions of
we could
Mr.
sue
Burns
them.
from The
Put a
Simpsons.
lien on their catapult. File a writ of habeas moneyus.
Wouldn't you rather go after the big bucks? If Elaine wins the election, she'll be a powerful person. And if the mansion is saved, she'll have someone to thank. And if that someone is you...
We would be given a lot of money. Earned. Not given.
Think outside the juror's box, my esteemed colleagues. We could become the official lawyers for the Tri-Island area.
Yes, the preferred legal team of the governor's office. What do you need from us, young fellow?
I don't know. You handled Grandpa Marley's estate, right?
Right. Right?
Right.
Did he have a plan for such a crisis?
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
But we'll get right on it. Right.
Right.
Okay, I'll wait.
Actually, this may take a while.
Legal issues can be quite complicated.
And take a lot of research. Isn't there something else you could do for a while?
See the island.
Take in the sights.
I guess so.
Oh, hey. You might as well take this.
What is it?
It's a letter from Grandpa Marley.
It was supposed to be delivered after his granddaughter got married.
That can't be good.
This'll save us a trip. Now be gone. We have work to do.
I don't like the way that guy said that.
Let's see what it says. My dearest Elaine, if you are reading this, then you are married and I am dead. Now that you've finally settled down with a fearless pirate husband, it's time for you to claim the final pieces of your family's heritage. At the Lucre Island Municipal Bank, you'll find a safe deposit chest under my name. Among other things, the chest contains the deed to the Marley Mansion. Never lose sight of this deed. Furthermore, the chest also contains my wedding gifts to you. I'm sorry that I was unable to deliver them in person, but I go to my grave confident that you've chosen a man I would be proud to call grandson. Lastly, and most importantly, the chest contains the keys to the most terrifying secret in the Caribbean. A secret 10 times as terrifying as Big Whoop? The secret of the ultimate insult. Yipes! If the unholy power of the ultimate insult ever found its way into the wrong hands, there's no telling what sorts of hex-spawn mischief could be unleashed upon our fun-loving pirate citizens. Guard these secrets with your life, and know that no matter where you are, your grandfather is watching over you. With all my love, Horatio Tokamata Marley. How sweet. P.S. If your deadbeat parents come around looking for a handout, tell them to take a long walk off a short gangplank.
No, we really need to file for dismissal.
They really doubled down on the insults, didn't they? The insult thing.
Just object every chance you get.
It was just a small part of the first game.
6-8, who wants to litigate?
Well, a medium part of it. It was just a part of the first game.
No, we really need to file for dismissal.
And yet they kind of really like embraced it in this, and it's only funny for so long.
No, this is a very personal letter for Elaine and me.
Oh, put it away then.
Law practice for dummies. The law of the sea.
Let's ask for an injunction.
Statutes and regulations of Lucre Island. Practicing law in the company of pirates and other swarthy types.
Follow the money.
Confusion through obscusion.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who wants to litigate?
Nobody.
If I took it, their clients wouldn't have anything to sit on.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Let's see what's inside.
Hey, get away from that. Forget case law. We'll make it up.
Oops, sorry. I thought there were complimentary mints inside.
Where are my briefs?
Is there anything to steal in here? I guess not. I guess it would be a bad idea to steal from lawyers, right? So I guess we need to go to the bank. That's what was in the letter. And luckily, it's right next door.
And just why not, young lady?
Bank policy, sir. I can't convert these traveler's checks because we've never heard of, what's his name? Australia.
But you've honored them countless times before.
We've had a bad run of counterfeit money come through here lately, so we've had to tighten our policy. And if you ask me, these don't look real. Besides the funny name, there's a picture of a strange animal on here that has another one popping out of its belly.
That's a kangaroo, you ignorant pirate trollop.
See? There you go. Kangaroo. Another funny name. Funny to say, too. Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
Oh, Struth. I've got business to attend to, but I'll come back, and when I do, I want these honored.
Have a nice day, Mr. Mandrill.
You should switch to decaf.
Kangaroo. Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
It's full of names and numbers and lots of math. Hi there.
Welcome to the Second Bank of Lucre. I'm Brittany. How may I help you?
Brittany, eh? Well, I've come to see a man about a fish.
What happened to the first Bank of Lucre?
Nothing. It was our public relations department's idea. They felt that being called the first bank didn't project an image of experience.
You know, they really do name banks like that. They really do use, like, that kind of logic.
I'd like to make a deposit.
Do you have an account here?
No.
Then what else can I do for you?
I need to make a withdrawal.
Do you have an account here?
No.
Then what else can I do for you?
I'd like a loan, please.
All right, sir. And what would the funds be used for?
Sure, I'm going to repaint my ship.
What's wrong with the way it is now?
It's pink.
Oh, I see. And do you have a job?
I'm a mighty pirate.
I see. And what's your salary?
Nothing.
Thanks for your time. Someone will contact you in 3 to 5 business years.
A business year. How long is that? Let's see, there's 52 weeks in a year. There's 2 days per week. So that's what? 104 days of the weekend. So 365 minus 104. So was that 261? Is a business year, maybe? And then minus holidays, whatever that is. How many bank holidays are there?
I'd like to retrieve some items from my safe deposit box.
Fine, sir. And whose name is it under?
Marley. H.T. Marley. Here's a letter that might help.
I see. This is for Governor Marley. Do you have power of attorney to act on her behalf?
I'm her dashing husband.
Not good enough.
Oh, well, there is this.
Oh, my. That will be fine, sir. Just a moment. Mr. Quidworth, there's a gentleman here to use the vault.
Yes? Well, everything seems to be in order, Mr. Marley.
That's
well, I'm glad I have everything to do this.
If you'll just follow me
Cut
to the
scene.
vault, we can open up your grandfather-in-law's safe deposit chest.
You can tell by the horrible frame rate.
Well, here it is, sir. The safe deposit chest of H.T. Marley, just as he left it over 20 years ago.
Wow, what an amazing collection of junk. Why would Grandpa Marley store garbage like this in a bank?
That Governor Marley was an eccentric old salt, wasn't he?
Come on, a rubber chicken is always
We were all
useful.
crushed when he disappeared off the face of the earth like he did. Anyway, well, I've got some loans to turn down. You just let me know when you're done here, and I'll come running.
Gee, thanks. Well, I guess I better start looking for that deed to the governor's mansion so I can get home to Elaine. Let's see now. Hot water bottle, monkey pacifier, Gargamel, Jimmy Hoffa, do-it-yourself tattoo kit, bloody stiletto knife, bottomless mug.
Well, you really should have called me first. We have rules about leaving the vault unattended.
Gee, I'm sorry. I'll go back.
And I'll see if I can scrounge up a grog.
Wax lips. Ah, there it is.
Stick him up!
Yikes! Who are you supposed to be?
Isn't it obvious? I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No, you're not.
What makes you say that?
Well, for one thing, Guybrush is much better looking than you are. And for another, the real Guybrush doesn't smell like anchovy halitosis. Ooh.
All right, mate, bucko. That's enough of that. Back away from the Barney area.
Dried anchovies?
Now, Mr. Threepwood, take a good long look at the last face you'll ever see.
Yeah.
I knew that deregulated banking would lead to this.
Well, he seems to have dropped something.
This hanky has PP embroidered on it. I highly doubt that this belonged to Grandpa Marley. Phew, this thing reeks. It smells somewhat like hickory smoked fish.
Hickory smoked fish?
I don't really need to wipe that.
Nobody leaves
It
until I
smells
get
sort of like
all the
flowers
loot and
growing in a
safe
cesspool.
passage out of here.
It's a small packing sponge.
Packing sponge?
Down on the floor.
I don't think so. There seems to be something inside. It's a music box. It's a cute little music box. Hey, there's a bottle of fine grog behind this music box.
Oh, nice. Grog. I could use some grog right now.
It's a large packing sponge.
Pick up everything. First rule of
There's only one criminal more
Blah.
nefarious than me, and that's paid those fees.
First rule of Inventor Gaming. You pick up everything.
It's a bottle of the 67 Chateau de Spittle, a fine vintage grog with an insouciant flavor and a saucy aftertaste. That'd be a waste.
That's G-U-Y-B-R-U-S-H.
It's an empty safe.
T-H-I-E.
So we have a rag, a bottle of grog, a rusty sword.
It's an old cracked sword. I can't use this. It's a packing sponge.
There's only one criminal more nefarious than me, and that's paid those fees. That's G-U-Y-B-R-U.
Can we use that on the door?
I can't use this.
T-H-I-E-P-W-O-O-D.
That doesn't need to be sliced up. I broke the hinge off, but I broke the sword too.
Aw. I like that sword.
A broken
It's my
sword
favorite.
wouldn't help. The sword seems to be widening the crack a bit. With the sword jammed in there, the gap is larger.
Nobody move.
Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
Don't even try it,
With the
bud.
sword jammed in there, the gap is larger.
What do we use next? Nice.
You'll never get me, Guybrush Threepwood, coppers.
Okay, that didn't work. We have sponges. We have a rag. A handkerchief.
That doesn't need a sponge. That doesn't need a sponge. Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
Can you combine things in the inventory?
I'll never give up.
I don't really need to wipe that. I don't really need to wipe that. I don't really need to wipe. It smells a little like fish snot.
Yeah. What does fish snot smell like?
That's
I guess this grog is too mellow to eat through the door.
G-H-T-H-I-E-E-P-W-O-O-D.
I guess this grog is too mellow to eat through the door. I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
What do you mean you can't reach it? You just reached it before.
That's G-U...
We've got you surrounded.
Can't pick that stuff up?
I said don't move!
It's the door to freedom.
Oh, forget the vault! Just give me everything else!
With the sword jammed in there, the gap is larger.
Now it's grog. Now it's grog in it.
I don't really need to wipe that. I don't really need to wipe that.
Don't even try it, punk!
There are candles in here. I wonder if I need to use those.
Nobody leaves until I get all the loot and safe passage out of here!
Well, in a good well, yes, that would be true. And pick up everything until your inventory slots are full. That might be true, but in adventure games, you usually have an infinite amount of space in them. So you literally pick up everything. Let's see, sponge? Does sponge go in there?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood!
Okay.
Don't be...
Now do I soak it with grog?
I think I'm getting close. The door looks ready to pop.
I'll never give up!
Why?
I think I'm getting close. The door looks ready to pop.
How exactly does that work?
Everybody freeze! This is a robbery!
No, not the music box. The grog. Another staple of adventure games, good adventure games at least, you just try everything with everything until it works.
Suckers! And remember, you've just been robbed by Guybrush Threepwood!
Hey! Where'd he go?
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Get him!
Ah!
You're under arrest, Mr. Threepwood. Right. Down to the jailhouse with you.
7 hours later.
All right, you. Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nosed bandit.
Right. No-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed. You! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
You'll find it with the real robber, so let me go and get cracking.
Detective work isn't my job. If you want to clear your name, you've got a few things to do.
Okay, what?
I need the perpetrator, I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book. Now, since this is your first offence, you'll be placed under house arrest.
I get to go back to the mansion and play with Timmy?
No, you are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery. To make sure you don't leave, you are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme discomfort.
I was wondering about that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
Well, that wouldn't be the point then, would it? It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
At least I'm not in jail. Inspector?
Yes?
I'm innocent. It was the no-nosed pirate that robbed the bank.
I'm innocent. It was the no-nosed pirate that robbed the bank.
Who? Peg-nosed Pete?
Who?
Listen, if I had a monkey for every time some penny ante crook tried to pin their criminal malfeasance on Peg-nosed Pete, I'd have enough monkeys to work out a reasonable sequel to Hamlet by now.
So what you're saying is that you don't believe me?
No.
I like this guy.
Just for the sake of argument, what would it take to prove my innocence?
Well, since you don't have an alibi, you'd have to turn the finger of blame towards the real culprit.
Great. How do I do that?
Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 things that would do the job. A, new evidence would have to surface linking the so-called real perpetrator to the crime. 2, the stolen bank loot would have to be recovered. And Z, the real criminal, would have to be caught and brought to justice.
That should be a piece of cake for a pirate with a keen analytical mind like myself.
I'll keep your cell warm.
I think you skipped a few letters there.
How's the investigation going?
What investigation? You were caught red-handed. I'm just waiting for the judge.
Oh. How do I go about proving my innocence again?
Catch the real perpetrator, recover the loot, and come up with evidence to back your story up.
Oh, yeah.
That does seem reasonable.
Where can I find Peg-Nosed Pete?
If I knew that, he'd be locked up right now.
Because he framed me for robbing the bank?
No, because he's wanted for approximately 300 other crimes on Mokey Island.
Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I should bring Meat Hook here. He'd like this place. No.
No, can't pick up a meat hook. I can't pick up that thing that's in the foreground of the shot that's pre-rendered.
It's attached to the wall. Now there's a manly pirate. Now there's a manly pirate.
That looks like one of our crewmates. I wonder what he's doing here.
It says, Contra leges marinas latrocinium maris est. I think that means, actually, I have no idea what it means. Otis, what are you doing here?
I'm a victim of society.
He always has excuses.
Let me guess. You were framed, right?
How did you know?
Just a hunch.
Some old guy with a weird accent accused me of stealing flowers from his front yard.
When are you due to be released?
He'll be released just about the same time you prove your innocence.
Hey, just because my captain is a notorious bank robber, there's no reason to take it out on me.
Otis!
Jace?
You're not helping. When are you due to be released?
He'll be released just about the same time you prove your innocence.
Hey, just because my captain is a notorious bank robber, there's no reason to take it out on me.
Otis!
Jace?
You're not helping.
Oh, that was the exact same thing, wasn't it?
What is it with you and flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you. People are to make me seem less fearsome and piratey by accusing me of being the kind of pirate who likes to pick flowers.
What's wrong with picking flowers?
I never found you all that fearsome to begin with.
Go pick a pack of posies.
I'm feeling an incredible feeling of deja vu.
Would it help if I gave you a breath mint?
Wait, it's past.
Because in the first game, I get it. I get it. In the first
See you
game.
later, Otis.
You're gonna get me out of here, right?
I don't know. Kind of thinking of just leaving him there.
Ew, greasy. I guess they use it on these Iron Maiden spikes to allow smooth impaling.
I want a pack of... I want chicken grease. Oh, you really can pick it up.
Right. 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 Right.
Left.
That's greasy enough as it is.
No, it's not. You can never have enough grease.
No, I get enough grease eating fish and chips.
Properly fried food doesn't have as much grease as people think it does. As people think that it... I don't know. I can't speak.
I don't think he'd like that. No, I get enough grease eating fish and chips.
No? He doesn't want grease? Why not? Everybody loves grease.
No, I get enough grease eating fish and chips. I don't think he'd like that. That's greasy enough as it is.
Really? So what does the bank teller have to say now?
Why, hello there, Brittany.
Oh, hi.
Come on, you're a married
Like a
man.
sick kraken.
Oh, sorry. Sorry you lost your job.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't like working at that bank much anyway. I've always really wanted to be in show business.
Well, all's well that ends
Me
well,
too.
right?
Maybe we could start an act together.
I don't think so. I'm looking for someone a little more...
Piratey?
Cool.
How dare they?
Then why were you wasting away at the bank?
I was making ends meet while I put my act together. Guess I needed the push. I was getting too wrapped up in the whole financial system thing.
What kind of show business?
I want to be a singer and have my own backup dancers. I don't have any skills or experience, but I figure with the right attitude, there's no stopping me.
Hope that works out for you.
You could be a Twitch streamer. I know it worked for me.
Is it too
Well,
late
it's
to
not
open an
exactly
account?
working for me though, right?
Funny, Mr. Threepwood. The bank is no concern of mine anymore.
Who's this guy? Who's he walking in? Just walking there with your weird animation.
Well, I have manly things to do in a sensitive way. Bye. That's a very aesthetically pleasing fountain, I think.
Does Brittany want grease?
That's greasy enough as it is. I don't think she'd like that.
She might. You haven't asked. What's this dandy-looking fellow?
Hey, stop that. What's with all the spritzing, mate?
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities.
Oh, I
where
get it.
Subtle fragrances from exotic
Get the
lands
pun.
transport you to worlds of romance and delight. My name is Hugo, and I am a licensed aromatherapist. Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves?
Colognes?
Aren't you a little piratey for a perfume salesman?
Hugo's not a pirate.
How dare you.
Hugo's a model citizen, making a positive economic contribution to the economic well-being of Luca Island.
Uh-huh.
Judging my way of life. How dare you?
You sure look like a pirate to me.
But Hugo's not a pirate. Not anymore, leastways.
How do you stop being a pirate?
By taking Ozzy Mandrill's Pirate Re-Education Mail Order Correspondence course.
What's that?
It's a miracle, it is. In 3 weeks, it taught Hugo how to channel his destructive antisocial urges into more constructive avenues.
Like selling scented bathwater.
Precisely.
Twitch sings. You're pretty up on that Twitch sings, aren't you?
Why would you want to quit
Why
being
would
a pirate
anyone
in the
want to
first
quit
place?
being a pirate?
Because Hugo could read the writing on the wall. Hugo saw that the pirate lifestyle was being marginalised by powerful outside interests. Hugo decided to get out while the getting was good.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to have seen a no-nosed pirate run by here with a sack of loot, would you?
No, but Hugo did see you run by here with a sack of loot.
What's that ungodly stench you've been exposing to unsuspecting passers-by?
That's our featured fragrance, Eau de la Chuck.
Who'd want to smell like LeChuck?
Oh, it's very popular among tourists wanting to capture that authentic swashbuckling mystique.
But LeChuck smelled like a rotting corpse.
We prefer to refer to it as earthy.
I don't know. The perfume industry can be pretty weird. There's lots of things you wouldn't think people would want to smell like. Like, what the heck is a sandalwood? And why would people want to smell like it?
Eau de LeChuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
Wasn't he a ghost?
When I ran by here with a sack of loot, which way was I going?
Towards the deepest forests of Lucre Island.
Thanks.
Of course.
Eau de la Chuck's really that popular?
Oh.
Doesn't Hugo miss being a pirate?
Not especially, no. Although sometimes Hugo misses the wind in his face. And the wenches. And Hugo misses the grog. And the decks covered with the blood of Hugo's enemies. But other than that, no, not a thing.
Yeep. Doesn't Hugo miss being a pirate?
Not as... Although sometimes you... And you... And the... But other
Of course,
than that...
the wenches. It's always wenches, isn't it? It always comes down to the wenches.
Smell you later.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Patronage.
It's a pile of empty perfume spritzer bottles. I'll just take one. There's nothing in this bottle. Nah, I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
I have a feeling we're going to be filling that up pretty soon.
Hey, stop that! This is a very pink and very feminine looking perfume.
Yes, that is L'Eau de la Fleur, the perfect perfume for the most feminine of ladies, or the least masculine of males.
Hey, what is...
That's a nice blue hue.
'Tis the smell of the sea in a bottle.
What is up with their judgments of pink?
Whew. This stand is excessively odoriferous. Be glad this game doesn't have support for smell generation.
Soon. Soon we will have it.
Wow, what a plethora of colors in this bottle.
Oh, yes, a breakthrough in scent technology. This is called Mutt, a well-adjusted combination of every essence known to Pirate Man.
Ick.
Laundry.
I thought that laundry got hung up after it was cleaned. But that laundry's not my size.
I need laundry.
No, I get enough grease eating fish and chips.
All right. All right. All right. Where do we go next? House of Sticks? That sounds fun. I've been pressing the same direction this whole time. I did not do that. I feel like the controls aren't the best in this game. Hey, who is this man?
Freddy, where's my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand-carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal.
I take it that you'll be putting this on your tab, Mr. Mandrill?
What do you think?
You know, if I weren't a peaceable sort, I'd whack that gentleman over the head with one of my sticks. I wouldn't stop whacking until his brains leaked out all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor. Yep.
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
Yep.
It's almost like that guy's the villain or something. Why did you have to walk around like that? Just to get into the right position for the animation?
Mighty pirate. What's your racket?
Most people around here call me
Mighty
Freddy,
pirate.
which is a sensible thing to do, considering that it's my name and all. I carve walking sticks.
I wouldn't think that a walking stick shop could support itself on a pirate-infested island.
Well, under normal circumstances, I might agree with that sentiment. But lately, Lucre Island's been experiencing an influx of tourists, gawkers, and other assorted outsiders. They're always more than eager to purchase my authentic pirate walking sticks at a reasonable markup, of course. Besides which, I can always depend on Mr. Mandrill to break a few dozen sticks a week. He's been single-handedly keeping me in business for months.
So the walking stick market is booming, is that it?
Well, now, I wouldn't exactly call it booming, but it's putting food on the table. And if Mr. Mandrill ever pays off his tab, I can retire.
That seems pretty
Can you help
unlikely,
me?
though.
I can't decide which walking stick is right for me.
Well, now, in order to choose the right stick, we'll need to know a little about your walking stick needs. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Along a sun-swept Caribbean beach.
beaches.
A beachcomber. And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
I'll be walking with my wife. She's a governor, you know.
Whatever you say, sir. How long will you be walking on average?
8 hours, 23 minutes, 37 seconds.
Very good. Well then, taking all your answers into consideration, not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect walking stick for you would be the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe. As luck would have it, we've got dozens of them in stock.
That sounds pretty good to me.
It's Freddy's stick catalog. Why would I want to look through the catalog when I've got the real thing right here?
Because you can read it later. Doesn't everybody want to look through a stick
barrel of
catalog at
sticks.
least once in their life?
Just another barrel of sticks. I don't think there are any sticks I want in that barrel.
Why not?
Slightly irregular and blemished sticks. 40% off, marked price.
No.
I don't think that would help anything.
Ah.
I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with them.
They're probably fine for the non-discriminating type of consumer, but those sticks wouldn't pass the muster for our high-end buyers.
There's so many to choose from. I can't decide.
Pickup sticks.
It is very important to choose a walking stick that fits your body, lifestyle, and temperament. Your walking stick should be no more than waist high and hefty enough to support 50% of your body weight. Active people should choose a stick that corresponds with the type of activity. Boring. I guess I don't want a walking stick that bad. It is very important to choose a walking stick. Your walking active people should. Boring. I guess I don't want a walking stick.
Really? I thought everyone wanted a walking stick.
If I had a hamster, I could use this stuff for bedding.
Wooden shavings.
If I had a hamster, I could use
What
this
I'm
stuff
going
for
to use them
bedding.
for, I don't know. But I'm sure we need them.
It is very important to choose a walking stick
Nope.
that fits
Nope.
your. Yes, I don't.
Stop reading the same thing. Maybe I should pay attention before I start pressing the use button.
This must be Freddy's calculator. Pirates don't need calculators.
Besides, it's not yours to take, Sonny.
Sure. Everybody needs a calculator. Oh, ring a bell.
No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here.
But it's fun.
I'm back.
So you are.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a no-nosed pirate, would you?
Well, now, that sounds a lot like Peg-Nosed Pete. What would you like to know about him?
Peg-Nosed Pete, huh?
Who is he?
Peg-Nose? He's the greatest pirate thief on Lucre Island. No one's come within a ship's broadside of putting him in leg irons. Yep, but I came close. Once.
No.
Yes, it happened one dark and foggy night. Many
It's
years
always
ago,
dark and
I was
foggy.
out testing out one of my new walking stick models, the WD-32. It has a real fancy-looking wood duck engraved in the handle, and he tried to mug me.
Gosh, what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to stand for that. I
course not.
raised my cane up to give him a good whack on the noggin, you betcha.
And?
And he ran away. I didn't even get a chance to swing. I guess he knows better than to mess with old Freddy. Yep.
Fascinating.
Awesome.
So, who is Peg-Nose again?
You got sticks in your ear, son. He's Lucre Island's uncatchable pirate thief.
Oh, yeah, right. Where can I find him?
You can't.
Come again?
No one knows where Peg-Nose's hideout is. Oh, sure. There's some rumors of him living in the middle of the treacherous Mist-So-Time Marsh.
It's kind of in the
Frankly,
description, isn't
I
it?
don't believe a human being can get there from here.
What happened to his nose?
That's something of a mystery. Most folks around these parts would tell you it was nibbled off by a duck. Personally, I don't believe it.
Why not?
Well, sir, it's been my experience that ducks have exceptionally tiny teeth. It'd take a long time for a duck, even a particularly nasty duck, to nibble off a man's nose. I can't imagine a man letting a duck peck away at his nose for hours on end without seeking medical help.
Good point.
You know, that's true. Ducks do have tiny teeth.
On second thought, I think I'll find out about Pegnose on my own.
Makes no never mind to me, Junior.
Stick around. I'll be back later.
Be seeing ya.
Wait, what did I save it as? Oh, just saved the game. All right. I saved it. I'm happy now. But I have to go. I know it seems sudden, but this whole setup is was a kind of a pain in the ass to do. I don't know if I'm gonna play this again. I kind of want to, but I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do it without having to like do what I just did. I'm hand gesturing. You can't see that, but that's what I'm doing. So, yeah, you're welcome. So if anyone's listening who wants to know when and what time I stream, you can follow my Twitter at AdamPlaysBadly. That's a good place to go. And follow, I guess, if you want to. That's a good way to find out too. Make some commands, like what? Like I command you to follow me? I command you to follow me on Twitter and follow me on Twitch. Press that like and subscribe. Ring that bell. What else do they say? Donate. Give me some bits. And other such things. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't use ironically enough, I don't use Twitch that much. Considering what I'm doing and have been doing for the past couple of weeks, I don't use Twitch that much. So I don't know all the commands. I really should learn how to use Twitch better, but I just haven't. God, keep hitting the goddamn thing. Stop it. Get it. Wow. Yeah, I really got to figure this stuff out. But, you know. Okay, I'm gonna stop now, and hopefully I can learn something in the future. So thank you for watching again. Follow my Twitter. Uh, Follow the channel if you can. I'd be happy. Uh, I mean, it's a waste of time in the end, but then again, watching Twitch is a waste of time most of the time. So why not waste your time with me, right? Good night and good luck.